They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jameis to throw it. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play, and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Though they thought they were going to break the tie, the defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Check. Watch 54. Wait.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. On second down, it's Carson, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look at. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Barber. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Jameis now on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check right. 57. Mike, 57.
Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, they go with Barber again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Fourth down, Winston. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 50 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to And Winston lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Third and long for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Benny Logan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Wilson on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
And now here's another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Jameis to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 42 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Flushed out right. Going. He's got it with the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play fake. Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, stop.
They'll try it now with Barber, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew will...
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out and can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar. Try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.